Hello, my fans. I welcome you back to my channel. Happy Sunday to you, depending on the location that you are watching this video. Today is a Sunday, and I wish you a happy celebration. Thank you once more. I am Engineer John, and this is John Media. Thank you once more for following me and for watching my video. Now, today video or today episode we will be discussing a whole lot on relationship matters and marriage counseling. At the end of this segment, I want you to go home with one or two things and make use of it in your family or in your relationship or in your marriages. Okay, my fans, today's topic, Wats in shock or Wats in shock as rumor of Maurice and Sonia Uche marriage life. The reaction of Wats of Maurice and Sonia Uche's supposed marriage. Yeah, my fans, you see, in life, in marriages, marriage is quite different from relationship. In relationship, you can easily walk away when you find out that the relationship is not working the way you want it to work. You can easily opt out in that relationship or go away. But in marriage, it's a daily affair, it's a lifetime affair. So what am I saying? There are so many crises happening in Nigeria and every part of war, as long as whenever you visit it's happening everywhere. Marriage, uh, infidelity, and all that. And you see, you find out that some people went into marriage with hope that is going to end well, with hope that their marriage will be fruitful, with hope that when they started, that is how the marriage will be very much sweet at the time that they are in the relationship. But they find out that they find the opposite of relationship, and when they are in marriage, what then happened? That is what we are here to discuss. You see, some men are the cause of their problem in marriages, while some women are the cause of their problem in marriages. You see, they should be able to differentiate between marriage and relationship. As I said earlier, their relationship involve two partners who have who are of the same, or who are in the same page, and you can decide to walk away or opt out when you find something that is when you see that it is no longer working. But in marriage, it doesn't happen that way. So you see, one thing I want to let my fans understand about getting married to a lady is, try to get married to a lady who has the same vision as yours. If you marry a lady who has the same vision as yours, that is what that marriage will last for a long time. But if you enter a marriage because you enter a marriage with a wrong partner who has different vision from your own, that is where you see these scandals. That's where you see a man raising his hand to beat his wife, That's when you see a man using cutlass to, damage his wife face and do all sort of things because of anger. So my fans, if you want to enter marriage, I don't want you to just enter because ah this lady is so pretty, I love this lady, or the lady say I love you. Marry someone who has the same vision as yours. All right, my fans, back to what we are saying. As per what reaction when a fans or as on the rumor of Maurice supposed marriage to Sonia Uche. Now, when I went down the comment section, some fans were like, stop saying that Maurice will end up with Sonia Uche. Why? Because they are not of the same page, or they do not have the same vision. Now, I went into research, I went into findings to actually ascertain what is actually, I mean, whether it is truth or it is false. Now, all right, my fans, let's try and evaluate the life history of or lifestyle of Maurice, and also evaluate the lifestyle of Sonia Uche. Let's see if both of them have are of the same have the same vision, or they are of the same character. At time, okay, let's start with Maurice. Maurice, who happens to be a Nollywood actor, who is so famous and who is very much diligent in showcasing his talents in Nollywood, and who has already amassed millions of fans globally. Now, let's now evaluate the lifestyle of Maurice. Maurice is such a man who always finds pleasure in staying around ladies. I'm not saying dating ladies, but he found pleasure having ladies around him. And he's a young guy who actually find pleasure in getting himself, associating himself with ladies. And as such person who has this can be labeled to be extrovert. If you are an extrovert is someone who make friends, someone who associates with either the both genders, and that is whom Maurice is. Now, let's go to Sonia Uche. Sonia Uche can be labeled to be an introvert. Remember, when we were in secondary school, they define introvert as someone who is always trying to disassociate with people. We call it female or male genders. That is what an introvert is. And Sonia Uche fall in that category of an introvert. So, if Maurice is an extrovert and happens to, marry Sonia Uche, who is an introvert, you see that it will not go well. That is why I say that I'm not sure. In my previous video, I made it clear categorically that I'm not sure that Maurice and Sonia Uche will end as man and woman because of my findings. You see, if you want to get into marriage, if you want to get into relationship, there are some factors that you need to evaluate on your supposed partner or your supposed spouse. failure to evaluate such uh, failure to evaluate these factors I'm going to mention, there is always 100% uh, trouble in that relationship, because of you don't actually know your partner, and you don't actually know whether you have the same vision, both of you have the same vision, and also both of you have the same character. You see, that is one thing that poses or causes problem in marriage. So my fans, looking at this angle, if Maurice, as we all know, is an extrovert, why Sonia Uche is an introvert? It is only it will need some, they need to come together and work on their character, if actually that they are in love. Because you see, in marriage, men don't always, women do not expect your man to always love you, to always respect you. It is only when it is in relationship that men will tell you, I love you, I love you. But in marriage, what a man needs from you is respect. You should be the one loving your husband. Why your husband should be the one loving you while you respect your husband. That is how it happened, and that is it. So now let's also evaluate the lifestyle of Wats and Maurice. Wats happened to be an extrovert. Extrovert in a way that Wats is someone who associates with the both genders. Wats has friends. Wats is always, Wats is a kind of woman that, accommodates all. Wats can never and will never segregate in terms of friendship. And that is why she is proud of imposing herself and Maurice. And even all the reaction from the fans that are saying, Wats, stop posting Maurice, that you are forcing yourself Maurice. No, there's certain things that you cannot change in your life. If you are an extrovert, you keep on becoming an extrovert. You can never be. So, but what is she is an extrovert. So, what am I saying, my fans, my beautiful and handsome fans? Searching for a life partner, you must try to consider this factor that I have mentioned, or I will still be mentioning. You see, why there is always problem in marriages or some marriage today is because on how you started dating. Okay, just imagine, my fans, you as an extrovert, you are dating an introvert. Okay, what do you actually expect? That it will just come, you people will get along so easily? Nah. If you are dating, if you are trying to search for a life partner, what you have to do is to first of all evaluate yourself. If you are an extrovert, try and find out if your partner is also an extrovert. If you like clubbing, you must marry someone who also club too. If you like having a wonderful pleasure at the bar, drinking always, then that is your lifestyle. You must try as much as you can to marry a woman who also drink. because it is a life. This is marriage. It's no longer relationship that you can easily walk away. But there's something I want to that is still happening that I am in shock. Okay, when you searching for a life partner, you claim, you make her understand that you have money to throw away. You throw away money, you know that you have it all. She'll believe you because that is the message that you passed across to her. You let her know that there are much, I mean, that she coming into your life is for enjoyment only, nothing but sadness. Try to define yourself for her to understand you so that if it eventually leads into marriage, she will understand that there is time for pleasure and there is time that every time is not for pleasure. There are time for seriousness, there is time for take for them. You know, you don't expect a lady that you met, you buy her a car because you have it all. Then the subsequent year, you still buy her a car. She will ask for you to upgrade her car because the car you bought her is getting old and you still upgraded it. Now you are now telling her that her lifestyle, her coming into your life is just for pleasure. You see, if some people always take their friend at the cost of dating to bar every week, expensive bar, maybe call it Cubana, call it the latest bar, the latest hotel to have wonderful time because they are dating. You are indirectly communicating or telling her that that is your lifestyle. So she will never agree with you if after, eventually she get married with you. I mean, you both tie the knot. If you stop taking her out to have a wonderful time and pleasure, if you deny her pleasure moment, there's bound to be problem in the family. So what you have, who you are, is what you want. We always make her to understand that this is how you are, and there's nothing left. So back to our topic. What am I saying about Sonia, Uche, Maurice, and Wats? What I'm saying is that Maurice, extrovert, Wats, extrovert, and Sonia, Uche, introvert. So if actually that Maurice is dating Sonia Uche in real life, then they have to work on their vision, their character, so that it will blend. Because if actually Maurice continue this his lifestyle, hanging out with ladies, flocking with ladies in the name of becoming a celebrity, and he end up with Sonia Uche, Sonia Uche will not take such thing from his man or his husband hobby to be. So, because that is not the kind of life that she is being exposed to. So, if actually that Sonia Uche and Maurice end up as man and wife, then they have a whole lot to work out in their career, in their life. They must work to become in the same page. They must work to have the same vision. They must work on their character so that they will end and their life will be fulfilling and they will enjoy their marriage. Well, my fans, My advice to you, ladies and gentlemen, all my fans out there, is that if your marriage is upside down, if your marriage is not working the way you expect it to work, if you're having a difficult time in your marriage, if your husband is beating you, if your wife is beating you, if you are no longer enjoying your marriage because it has turned upside down, then there is only one thing I want you to put in place. That is discovering what is actually happening in your marriage. It is only when you discover if your husband is extrovert while you are introvert. Because marriage that works very much without much scandal is those if the man and the woman are extrovert or the man and the woman are introvert. This is a blend of marriage. But if your husband is an extrovert while you being the wife as an introvert, my guy or my friends, there are bound to be problem. So you need to try, even if you are an extrovert and your woman is an introvert, you need to work on your character for you both to become or to be in the same page, for you to have the same vision, for you to be on the same page, for you to have the same vision. So that is what you need. See, marriage is sweet, relationship is sweet. It depends on how you discover or work on your own relationship or marriage. You need to respect your husband. Why the man need to love her wife? That is what God Almighty expects us to do. He said, man, love your wife. Why, wife, respect your husband. If you do this, the blessing of the God Almighty will fall upon you and your family. And it will prevent any misfortune in your marriage. Stop fighting your husband. Stop blaming your husband unnecessarily. Stop, even if your husband has made you to be angry, or maybe he's speaking to you using a high volume of words. What you have to do is listen. Do not talk when he is talking, because it may lead to something unexpected. You see what is happening on social media today. A man using cutlass on his wife, a woman cutting out his husband abdomen and all that, is because they are not of the same page. So you need to work on your marriage, work on your relationship, so that if both of you are of the same page, you have a honey on your marriage. Most importantly, for those young uh, 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 young people that are searching for right partner, please do not just tell a girl I love you. Do not tell a man I love you. Always try to discover, this man I'm dating, is he an introvert or extrovert? If your man is an introvert, ask yourself a question: am I an introvert? If your man is an extrovert, ask yourself the same question: am I an extrovert? Before you say I do. If you discover that both of you cannot work, or both of you do not have the same vision, your character are different, please, I advise you to walk away when it is still young. You see so many marriage scandal, marriage failure, some has been attributed to infidelity, cheating, sugar daddy, sugar mommy, all this, you know. So my fans, try as much as you can for you and your husband to have the same vision and to have the same to work on your character, and this will help your marriage to grow. No marriage is sweet, no marriage is honey. It depends on how you make your own marriage, and that is how it will stand. Thank you once more for watching my video. I remain your humble presenter, Engineer John. I know you have learned a whole lot in this segment. In my next segment or my next video, I'm going to give you another gist, another gbege in relationship matters and marriage counseling. I'm giving you free of charge. So I want you to grab what you can grab and use it in your relationship or in your marriage. Find out what is happening that your marriage is not working. Find out where you are lacking some responsibilities. Why is it not so? Why has your marriage turned upside down? And work to have the same vision with your spouse. Thank you once more. Do well to drop your thoughts on my comment box. Tell me what you feel about Sonia, Uche, and Maurice, the two extrovert and introvert. Do you think they will end up as man and woman? Or do you think that Maurice and Wats will end up because they are extroverts? Thank you, my wonderful fans, for watching my video once more. May God bless you. I say happy Sunday to you. I wish you a happy celebration. Do well to celebrate. What you have, go out and celebrate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you.